Now, would you invest in North Korea? The first thing that comes to mind when thinking about North Korea is its unpredictability. Well, as the regime seeks much-needed foreign investment, some adventurous businessmen have identified some opportunities. Arirang News' Hwang Sung-hee takes a look at how the world's most closed economy is trying to make money.
Its constant military provocations, threats and dangerous brinkmanship over its nuclear program make North Korea the least attractive place for business. But some say the regime is opening up to draw much-needed foreign investment, for example, in tourism.
There is now a growing trade in tourism from the Netherlands to North Korea. So the North Korean government is now inviting Dutch students to go to Pyongyang to give Dutch language training to the North Korean tour guides.
Around 100,000 tourists visit this untrodden corner of the world every year, and North Korea says it aims to raise that number to 1 million. For that, it has set up opulent new ventures like the Pyongyang ski resort. Korea Tours, a Western travel agency that organizes trips to the north, says the regime is enthusiastic about its program proposals most of the time.
A lot of projects that we've been working on that have become possible in the last 3 years or so are things we were working on beforehand.
But North Korea's unpredictability is troubling. The regime banned tourists last October on Ebola fears, with no signs of lifting it anytime soon. In fact, North Korea was placed at the very bottom of the Heritage Foundation's Index of Economic Freedom, with a score of 1.3 points out of 100. That's over 70 points behind South Korea and nearly 30 points below Cuba, which came second to last on the list.
So it doesn't provide any meaningful consistency in terms of policy. And also North Korea remains, many factors in North Korea are unknown. So I think that's the key risky factor for the investors.
Experts say North Korea's handling of the inter-Korean Kaesong industrial complex, with its frequent changes in regulations and unilateral shutdowns, is a good example of its uncertainty.
Despite the problem, trade between the two countries hit a record $2.3 billion last year, thanks to growing output in the joint business park. Given the lack of resources and capital, experts say Pyongyang must open up and reform its antiquated economic system.
That's the only way to improve the daily lives of North Koreans.
But first, North Korea will have to end its confrontation with the outside world over its nuclear program. Hwang Sung-hee, Arirang News.